Hi there, it's Kate Langford from Kate Langford Career Consulting. Welcome to this information session on resume, LinkedIn done for you, and selection criteria, as well as the icing, which is the interview coaching with KLCC. So this is for you if you're someone that's been constantly applying to jobs but not getting that interview. Maybe you're not addressing the criteria right, or your resume is too long, or maybe it's just not targeted enough. Or maybe you have a LinkedIn that's not up to date or is not doing what it needs to do. Maybe you're someone as well that gets to interview and gets really nervous and feels a bit overwhelmed, but you know what job you want, but you can't just seem to nail it. You might be stuck in a rut, your confidence is starting to get worn down, you struggle to sell yourself, and you're just over those rejections. So my name's Kate Langford, and I have had this business now for 3 to 4 years, and we work Australia-wide and New Zealand. So I have a team of 15, and I've been working in the industry for about 15 years now, managing recruitment businesses and HR. So a qualified counsellor, HR management, as well as a CICA career practitioner, approved and registered. And we've helped over 5,000 people get into jobs, and we're on a mission with no fluff approach. So if you're someone that just wants to get it done and you're not here to kind of fluff around, you just want to hand it over and say, do you know what, this is the job I want, I just want to get it, then we're for you. So my question to you is, why not you? All right, so there's a lot of people we help. We have so many testimonials on our Facebook and website, which is katelangford.com.au. And we have people just like you where they get the resume, the LinkedIn, and they get the selection criteria done. Then they get that interview. We then coach them to get that interview and they get the job. Okay, so we see it all the time. So many people, in fact, we have such a high success rate. It's about 95% with selection criteria of writing them, because there are people out there that have the experience like yourself, and you think, you know what, I just need someone to see that I have the experience and address the selection criteria correctly. Because if you don't address that correctly, it doesn't matter how much experience and how good you are, you won't get through because it hasn't been done right. So we know what it takes to stand out. We know what's needed on a resume, as well as the LinkedIn profile and the selection criteria, as well as the interview coaching. The interview coaching is really about making sure that you want the job, but it's also leaving them with an impression, doing something different and outside the box, and having a real understanding of psychology of how those interviews actually operate. So this is our Career Accelerator program. We have the 6 modules, but if you're going to go ahead with these parts, then it answers 4 of them, which is module 2, 3, 5, and 6. Selling yourself on paper, the hidden job network, which includes LinkedIn, module 5, which is the selection criteria, and module 6, which is nailing the interview. So the module breakdown of the done for you elements within those 4 modules include this. So the first part, we're going to have a chat with you on the phone for about 20 minutes to go through everything to do with you, your resume, and selection criteria, and making sure that we've got those responses nailed and what we need from you in order to start the job. Now, once that's done, it will be about 3 or 4 working days. And if you want to make any changes, you can do so within 24 hours so that we can keep moving you through to then the LinkedIn. So once that resume and selection criteria is approved, we will then go ahead and commence your LinkedIn profile, where we will go into the back end, update it, we will rewrite it, create it, whatever's needed for you, and then making sure that all the boxes are ticked so that you can finally get noticed. Now, that's another 3 working days from there. Then, once you get that interview call up, which you will, we will then be able to schedule your 60-minute interview coaching session. Now, some people might only get a day's notice. That's fine. We will do everything we can to make sure that you are a priority to get that session. So once you've got that, okay, yes, it's an interview, you come to us, we will coach you and get you nailing that interview. You're then going to get the job. And we see this all the time. So what's inside the learning platforms for each of those modules, 2, 3, 5, and 6? So you get the done for you parts, which I just talked about here. Then you're going to get the training. Now there's 7 modules, 7 lessons, within each of these modules, and you'll get lifetime access to it. Each of those lessons are only about 15, 20 minutes because we're about getting it done with the no fluff, easy to follow, and time efficient way. So module 2, we're going to talk about applications, how to follow up, all of those things in regards to your application. Module 3 covers the LinkedIn Masterclass, 50-minute masterclass where I show you how to use the LinkedIn profile that we've done for you. as well as networking, how to work with recruiters, how to look outside of Seek, tap into the hidden job market, and how to find those jobs. Module 5 is then going to teach you how to follow up and sell yourself efficiently, and Module 6 is about nailing the interview. So Module 6 is about nailing the interview, and that's where we're going to do the mock interview, for example, with Sophia on the screen. You're going to get a before, you're going to get during, after, examples, star behavioural questions, all of those things, and training on how to nail the interview, as well as the done for you part, which we talk about here with the interview session. So if you're ready to get started, you want to get your resume, your LinkedIn, your selection criteria application nailed, and then get the coaching one-on-one for the interview, then this is for you. Now, if you're ready to take action, you're coachable and ready for the change, then that's the type of client we want to work with. So all you need to do is make payment via the link below. We will email you through the next steps to book that session for the resume and selection criteria chat, which is about 20 minutes to get all of that information. And then we can get started and get you that job that you're after. See you soon.